I've been pushing through the lanes. Sack made me, but my vision worldwide, no change. Came from the trenches where the love don't last. Had to bet it all on me, no regrets from the past. Built this from the dirt, yeah, I got it out the mud. Every loss a lesson, every win is for the ones. Did it for my wife, my daughter, my name. Legacy in motion, I ain't playing with the game. Came up off the hustle, had to pivot, had to switch. Street smart, businessman, money long, never quit. Social impact moves, yeah, I reinvest the flip. Loyal to the block, but I'm building up the bricks. I've been grinding all my life, yeah, I do it for the fam. Stacking every dollar while I get back to the land. Sacramento roots, but I'm headed to the heights. Love gangsta moves, turn the hustle into light. Took my L's, turned them all into W's. Focused on the vision, had to shake a couple fools. Sacramento native, but my mind on expansion. CEO grind, turn the streets into mansions. For Whitney and Sonny, I can't take a day off. Gotta lead by example, every step, every loss. My daughter need to see that her daddy built a throne. Not just talking about it, but I made it on my own. Success ain't a flex, it's a duty, it's a mission. Gave the city love, now I'm changing up the system. Still keep it real, keep it solid, keep it true. Love gangsta moves, yeah, that's how a boss do. I've been grinding all my life, yeah, I do it for the fam. Stacking every dollar while I get back to the land. Sacramento roots, but I'm headed to the heights. Love gangsta moves, turn the hustle into life. Ain't no shortcuts, put in work, paid the dues. Gave my all to the vision, never played it by the rules. From South Sac to the heights, to the Bay, to LA. I'ma put my city on, make them all know the name. Highway 80, I've been pushing through the lanes. Love gangsta moves, I ain't never switching lanes. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Homeway, ain't no shortcut, through the lane. Love gangsta moves, I ain't never switching lanes. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Yeah. Night hikes, and my vision worldwide, no change. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Yeah.
To wealthy, we rise together. Skill stackers unite. I was just a kid with nothing, lost and broke on empty streets. But I found a fire, a way to aspire. Stacked my skills and claimed my beat. From the cold nights with empty dreams to building futures, living dreams. We changed the game, flipped the script. Now we're thriving, making history. We are the skill stackers, breaking free from being broke. We learned the game, we changed our fate. Now we never have to worry or wait. We are the skill stackers, climbing high and never poor. Stacking skills to pay the bills. We'll never be broke anymore. Stuck here, trapped in cycles of debt and pain. But we learned to hustle, built our muscle. Now we're the ones breaking the chains. The world said no, we made it yes. Turned every failure into progress. Now we're thriving, we're surviving. Skill stacker army nevertheless. We are the skill stackers, from the bottom to the top. We built a life, beat every strife, and now we're never gonna stop. No one should live broke, no one should stay poor. We lift each other, grow and discover. This movement's more than just a dream. It's a legacy we'll leave behind, unseen. We are the skill stackers. The future is in our hands. We stack our skills, we build our wills, and change the world across the...
Yeah, what's going on, fam? Happy freaking Thursday. This week is just flying by. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. We're back here in the studio. See who we got here in the chat. We got a whole crew today. Looks like you guys have been sharing this out. Hopefully you guys had some great spaces today. Had a great time. Just taking a deep breath. There's a lot to cover, a lot I want to share, a lot I can't share with you guys yet. We're going to cover some important things that I think you guys need to know about as the week unfolds. Let's see here. Who do we have? We got Obalox says, I never miss this part of the day. We got Crypto Funk, of course. We got Ed Block in the house, as always. Lee Farland. What's up, Lee? We got Emick. And then we got Mr. Abundant, of course. What's up, Mr. Abundant? We got some news to share about you. Another day to keep breaking the chains. That's right. 1% better every single day. Every damn day. We got Sleepy Squirrel here. My boy Alizawi. He said, oh boy. That's his go-to line. Alizawi in the house. Skill Stacker is more than a community. That's right. That's exactly right. You guys are getting where I'm putting down. Bruno de Gamma. What's up, fam? How you doing, bro? We got Don. What's up, gangsta? That's right. I got my Need a Hug shirt on today. I'm rocking it. Look at this. Oh, wait, hold on. Boom. That's my Love Gangster symbol right there. Got a nice workout in the gym this morning. Feeling like $1 billion. You know, it's what you got to feel like if you're $1 billion CEO. This is how to start my weekday. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, with that all being said, anybody seen Danny? I might need to find me another co-host. I don't know. We'll see. Where's Danny at? Danny, you better be watching. I even called him. No answer. I love you, Danny, but what the heck, man? Leaving me flying solo. What's up? What's up with that? Anyways, keeping a smile on my face. I'm happy. I got to release some things this morning in the gym. It's crazy how a good workout would just make you cry like a little baby. Not going to lie. I had some tears this morning processing some big things that happened over the weekend, some big stuff that's just happened over this last month that I needed to let go of. And I feel 1,000 pounds lighter today. So today I'm going to bring a light heart, an excited heart, because there's some big shit that Chris and I have been working on the back end for a long time. We were talking about this morning. This has been a year in the making where we really started to push and look for investors. This is before the coin. I had no idea I was going to launch the coin. So with that being said, enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the show.
Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, and Stacker. Every day we're bringing you the real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier, and this is the Chain Breakers. Now let's get to work.
All right, a couple things I want to say first. First one, I love you. If you're watching this, you can hear my voice, whether you're listening to this, watching this, just know that I love you. Wherever you're at along the journey with Skill Stacker, you bought, you sold, you're hanging along, you're hanging for a short time, you're taking all the profits, you're stealing our liquidity, you're giving us liquidity, whoever you are, wherever you are on the journey, I just want you to know I love you for coming here, for supporting this in any way, in any fashion. This has been a very trying season of life, learning a lot about myself, right? A lot of pressure that's created in Web3. I don't think a lot of people realize, and especially founders don't realize until they're like, I'm going to go launch a coin. And I'm like, good luck with that, buddy. But I feel very grateful. I feel very positive, and I feel very excited for what's coming for us in the future. We were able to make some big deals happen, myself, my business partner, Chris, and some exciting stuff that I'll be talking a little bit about. There's only so much I can say right now, but we've secured some things. We're in the works of stuff. I had some calls, some text messages this morning, but you do not know what busy is until you got 3 damn phones, man. You guys think you're busy, and you're like, hey, I sent you a message. I haven't heard back from you. It's been 12 hours. Okay, well, sorry. You don't know what busy is until you got 3 phones. So we got Ifioma in the house. He said, love you too, bro. Destiny says, I love you too. Look at that. Got the fam representing. So for starting things out, I do want to do a quick market update. But I want to show you guys what's going on here with Mr. Abundant. I haven't talked about this yet, but I want to give you guys a chance to see what the heck is happening. What's going on, Mr. Abundant? Here we go. Look at this. Mr. Abundant is doing a $5,000 giveaway. $5,000. The kingdom harvest is here. November will be where our holders feast. It's the feast for November. You will claim your stake of the harvest. To enter, you have to like, repost, tag 2 friends, and follow the Meme King. I don't think that profile is actually active at the moment. Yeah, because it got whatever deactivated, and then he activated it, and then he sent a bunch of messages out and whatever. But don't have to worry about the follow part. And then I'm all in on Stacker. So you got to comment on this post. I'm all in with Stacker. And then the goal is build skills, prove loyalty, and stack legacy, create wealth. Day 1 is November 1st. Well, we're 2 days away from that, technically, right? Because we got October 31st is tomorrow. And then the following day, the 1st, is when this thing launches. So not tomorrow, but the following day. How to win? Buy Stacker every day in November. Is there any confusion around that? Is that clear? Buy Stacker every day in November. Let me get a thumbs up. Let me get a yes, I'm clear. Like, that's clear. Buy a Stacker every day in November. Okay, how many days is there going to be in November? We got 31 days in October. How many days we got in November? 30 days, right? So you need to buy Stacker 30 times. So you only have $50 for the month to be able to spend or invest in Stacker. Then you divide that up by 30. If you have $1,000, then you divide that up by 30. If you have $100,000, just call me. That's what we're going to do. So buy Stacker every single day in November. Second thing, this is how you win. Original post daily about Stacker. This is more about you than it is about Stacker, and it is about us. You posting every single day is going to create new behaviors, new patterns, new rhythms, and new habits that we want to form, positive habits, things that you're going to do that are going to help you grow your following, grow your influence, grow your impressions, grow your reach, and grow your community, right? Grow our community. And then here's the other thing. And I almost second guessed this, but actually when I looked at this and I thought about this from the perspective of like Beast Games and what Mr. Abundant had done here, he's a smart man. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. He's a very smart man, and there's no selling for the entire month. That means if you got an emergency, you're out. If you got an excuse, you're out. If you got a hernia, you got a hemorrhoid, whatever it is, and you decide that you got to sell this thing, you're out. You're out of the $5,000 running. Stake all that you bought by December 1st. So that is the big piece here, is you got to stake it. Not in version 1, right? We don't want that to happen again. You're going to stake in version 2, where you can hit the unstake button. I know there's a guy right now, he was messaging in our roundtable chat this morning. I won't dox him, but he was saying, hey, I got an emergency, I got a situation, I need my money. And he can hit the unstake button, and it should be 24 to 48 hours where he's able to do that and unstake and take what he needs. So that is what we've built. No other staking system. And in fact, I just want to remind everybody that is in version 1, unless you staked for a month or 3 months, everybody that staked for 6 months would still be locked. There's no way out of that. There's no way to undo that. So there's a bunch of people like, when unstake, or when can we unlock? And it's like, dude, you staked for 6 months. You ain't unlocking until your 6 months is up. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And that was the majority of people. So I apologize to people who staked for a month and are still in there, that are locked up and for 3 months, because it's now been, I think, 3 or 4 weeks past that time. But we're going to make that right. That's why I'm giving you guys 4x rewards. Everybody that does move over, I'm going to hook you guys up with something special I haven't even talked about yet. That's probably going to be on Monday. But I have made sure that I'm going to do everything I can in my power and with my resources by myself, without putting that on anybody else's shoulders or back in this community. I will carry that weight and responsibility to make that thing right. And that's what we do here as Skill Stackers. But you got a $5,000 giveaway here. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you show up November 1st and you just start taking whatever budget you have for the month. If you buy more, great, but make sure you set aside a certain amount of money. If it's and one thing I'm going to make sure for you guys to know too is, starting in November, if you want to get onto the wheel and you want to be getting these spins, I'm going to be increasing the prize wheel of what's going on to the wheel. I'm going to start putting NFTs back on there. I'm going to start doing bigger prizes. I like giving away bigger stuff. I don't like these smaller prizes. It's okay because it's daily and it's so often. But I'm going to start putting on bigger prizes onto this wheel. And so the amount that you need to buy in order to qualify to get on the wheel, regardless if you have a meme militia, is going to go up a little bit. It's going to be $5 worth of SOL. So that's what you're going to need to do if you want to get onto the wheel daily. $5 worth of sold, but the giveaways are going to be insane. So I want to be able to have insane, dramatic demonstrations, big giveaways, big prizes, big NFTs, because we're going to be collaborating with other communities and doing some really neat stuff here coming up with a couple people that I'm doing consulting for, which I'm going to talk about here in just a minute. So I just want to give you guys a heads up, show you this. Follow all of these rules. If you do not follow all of these, you will not be in the running to win $5,000. So this is no joke. Show me another community that's giving away somebody $5,000 to somebody. So we're just a culture of generosity. That's really. Oh wait. What is this over here? Oh yeah, it's still down. So we'll get that thing back, just like we're gonna get mine back. Still, I haven't given up hope. I got somebody that's got a backdoor access for me, but they want like $2,500, and I'm just not willing to pay that quite yet. So with that being said, let's go look at the market. Let's go look at the market. Do you want to look at the market? Should we just skip that? What do you guys think? Should we just skip it and say like, yeah, we know. We got a bunch of thumbs ups there. There we go. Hernia. So yeah, exactly. I got a hernia. I felt it this morning at the gym. Probably got to deal with that someday. But for now, I just push it in every day, and I'm like, cool, let's go. Let's see here. Don't have the hemorrhoids, though. I'll say that. Thank God. Crypto Funk giving the thumbs up here. So I told you I got a light heart, and I'm in a silly mood today. The 5K is split between the winners, everyone who competes with take their share of the 5K. I freaking love that. So that's really, really good. So I wanted to give you guys that update there. Hopefully Mr. Abundance is feeling better. In terms of the market update, I guess we're just going to pull the Band-Aid off. We just got to do this. That's right. Bruno says, we know. Yeah, market is rev today. Fox Goblin says, what's up, fam? Let's just go look at it. Let's just get it over with. We got to see what's happening. Oh my God, look at this opportunity, right? Look at this opportunity. How excited are you right now? Are you pumped that your bags are down? I'm pumped. Not that your bags are down, but I'm pumped that my bags are down because that means I get to buy more. I'm busting my ass all week, this week, next week, the rest of freaking next month, for the next 30 days to bring in an ungodly amount of money to all go into Stacker. And we have some people that have already offered us a nice chunk of money. All I'm going to say, if you guys knew what I know right now, you'd be buying more Stacker. I'm just going to put that out there. But yeah, I don't even want to say the amount. It's an unreal. It's multiple six figures. Just going to put it that way, that we've got locked in. And it's going to make a huge difference for this community and for what we're doing. And when people see what happens to the chart, you know how that goes. Last time, everybody followed us right in. But first, we got to unlock version 1, let them depart and say, thanks for coming. Hope you had a nice one, and keep moving. And that's what we're going to be doing here before I deploy any of that big money. I just got to make sure that those people are out, and the people who are deciding to stay, who want to go over to version 2, they get part of that $10,000 monthly reward for staking in version 2. And then everybody wins. So they get people who want to leave, get to leave. They get to take their freaking 4,000% gains. And the people who want to stay get to stay and go to 10,000% gains or more. I mean, I really do believe that we're going to go to $1 billion market cap and we'll be $1 a coin. Because think about this for a second. Let me stop sharing and then I'll come back to this. This is something I was thinking about. I was literally doing laundry and it just like hit me like a ton of bricks this morning. I was like, 50%. And this is not a stat I just came up with off the top of my head. This is an actual fact, an undeniable, proven fact. You can go look this up yourself. 50% of entry-level jobs, meaning jobs that are the beginning phase out of a company. So that could be lead generation, farming for leads, like receptionist jobs, like all these different entry-level jobs for people who are coming out of college, coming out of high school and starting into the workforce. 50%, half of all those jobs are going to be eliminated. Not like changed, but they're going to be completely eliminated. When they say that we're coming upon a job apocalypse, that's not like someone's like, ooh, loom and doom, scary term. That's a reality, fam. That is a reality. Who's out there right now building trainings? And tell me if you know somebody that's out there building trainings, building courses, building mentorship programs, setting up weekly live coaching calls, weekly live streams, building out educational platforms, teaching people AI, teaching people Web3, about to release some other crazy Web3 stuff that I've been waiting, and hopefully you guys are getting really excited about. with this new partner that we're going to be bringing in. Who's doing that in the space right now? Who's actually preparing you and preparing this new economy and the people that are going to be coming into this new economy with Web3 for that future? Anybody know? Can you guys take a guess? Let's see if there's anybody in here who can guess what organization, what brand, what company is preparing people for the future economy in a Web3 financial market, in an AI post-apocalyptic job apocalypse world. Who's the brand, who's the company, who's the organization, who's the community that's preparing people for that? Can you guys name somebody? I'd be really curious to hear if you guys know anybody. And I was like, when I thought about this, I was like, man, I'm sure as fuck not bullish enough. What the hell am I thinking right now? Dude, we need to be a lot more bullish than I don't think you guys realize. Sometimes I even lose sight of it, of how big SkillStacker is, how this will be a household name. Digitalmarketer.com, a company that I love and has been very impactful for me. The founders are great founders. That's right. GM fam. That's right. Will that be you? It's not going to be me. It's going to be us. We are the future economy. We are building the bridge from Web 2 to Web 3. That's what SkillStacker is so powerful in, is we are going to be helping all of these people that are out of jobs. I look at it as two separate things. You're either going to be somebody that goes on to universal basic income and is told what you can buy, when you can buy it, how you can buy it, and, oh, sorry, you've bought too much of this month and you can't buy that, and you're going to be put under this, basically what I call, what is it called? There's third world countries, first world countries. We're going to be a second world country, right? Because the majority of society is going to be living not in poverty and not in abundance like a first world country like we are now, where there's fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer people who are living in that place, but there's going to be a second world country where people will just make just enough to just exist. And they'll find time to paint, to do the things that they care about, or they'll find time to find drugs and alcohol and put themselves in terrible environments, and we'll see what the world becomes. But I do believe that's the world that we're walking into 2030, 2035. By 2040, I believe that will be in full effect, that there will be billions of people on some form of universal basic income. I just believe that. I've read too many books on the subject. If you guys haven't read books on this, you probably should. But that's what's happening. So there's going to be that bucket. Is that the bucket that you're going to be in as a skill stacker? I don't think so. I mean, who knows? If you don't apply the information that you learn, then sure, maybe. But I think there's going to be a whole nother category and group of people who are the skill stackers, who are prepared for Web3, who are prepared for AI, who are prepared for this new world economy that we're going to have that's going to be global, right? This one world kind of currency thing with Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other crypto coins, right? Who knew that one world currency would be cryptocurrency, right? So I think that if you are getting your mind right, you're putting yourself in a good position to own big bags of crypto. And I would say stacker, but it's important for you to have big bags of crypto right now, especially with the market being where it's at. You're putting yourself in a position to you never have to worry about universal basic income. That'll just be some extra money. Ooh, Destiny says brand butler. That is part of the equation. You brought in Trump. I didn't bring in. That's so funny. I'm ready moving into Web 4, Don says. Jeez, I'm already moving into Web 4, he says. Don is ahead of the game. Let's see here. Did you take that household name from my post? That's so funny. I am inspired by all of you guys, including you, Crypto Funk. So as we look at this market today, we look at what's going on right now, 3.63 trillion. I think this might be one of the lowest of lows that we've had in quite some time. Look at this. This was the last month, right? That low that we had there when we had that freaking massive crash. Look at that. That was 3.53. So we're still $100 billion or whatever away from that. But man, this market is brutal right now. But I only see opportunity, right? When people see a crisis, when people are covered in fear and all of that, that just means opportunity. And I know there's a lot of people that are convicted by this that are like, ugh, I can't stand the idea of me winning when somebody else is losing. I know people that have walked away from entire careers because of that. But the reality is there's always going to be broke people. There's always probably going to be poor people. And we're trying to end poverty, right? But it's because it's so much about this. There's so many people that don't have access to information, so it's not their fault. But they say that if you're born into poverty and you're born broke, that's not your fault. But if you die broke and you die in poverty, that is your fault. because you have the power to do whatever you can possibly do, whether you're born in another country and you find your way into the United States or to Canada or to Australia or some other place that has more abundance, right? If you're watching this stream right now, you have an opportunity to change your situation and to get yourself into an environment, into a place with more abundance. You are here watching a live stream with somebody who wants to see you win, who wants to see you thrive, to see you be successful, but you got to take action. I can share information. I can give you guys courses and trainings and pay you to make memes and pay you to do all these other things that we're doing, but you guys have to show up. You guys have to change the situation that you're in. So with that all being said, I just want to show you this market right here is nothing but an opportunity. Crisis reveals opportunity. Crisis creates an opportunity for us here. And so if you're not capitalizing on Bitcoin being at 100 and whatever this is, let me go back, $107,000 right now. Dude, if you're not buying more of that right now, shame on you. Look at freaking Ethereum's at 3,700. You got BNB at 1,000, still kind of high in comparison to where it was just a little while ago. You got 2.8% down with Bitcoin, 4.27% with ETH. BNB's down 2%. XRP's down 6.6. You got Solana down to 5.6. You got USDC, of course, pegged to the dollar there. Tron's down 1%, almost 7% over the last 7 days. Doge is down to 18 cents. That's a freaking steal. I remember buying Doge at 2 cents. That's what I got all my Doge at. I got it at 2 cents. And you're going to look back on this and be like, dude, I got Doge at 18 cents, right? If you bought some Doge or if you have some Doge, like imagine saying that when it's like $18. It's all perspective. It's all your mindset. If you don't have money right now, that's your main focus, is go out there and make some freaking money, make some liquidity. And instead of putting it into your bank account, put it into your freaking crypto account. I'm telling you, I'm unbanking myself. And that's not a joke. That's not some sort of like hypey kind of cool. I want to sound cool, moving all my money into crypto. No, I'm legitimately unbanking myself. If you're not doing that, if you're not sacrificing right now, these are the moments you're like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go buy that $5 Starbucks. And, oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't smoke these cigarettes today. And, oh, maybe I shouldn't go buy a bunch of weed. And, oh, maybe I shouldn't go freaking sit in front of Netflix all day. Maybe I should go out and hustle my butt. Go buy a box of damn candy bars from Costco and go freaking sell them. Say, hey, I'm going to give half of the money that I make from this to charity, and I'm going to take the other half, and I'm going to pay my damn bills. And go sell freaking candy. You can buy a box of candy bars for like $12 right now. A huge box of giant freaking candy bars, like 30 of them in a box. You go sell them for $2 each, make $60. They cost you 12. Like, there's no excuses. Like, it's just your mindset and what you're willing to do to go out and make it happen to change your situation. And that's just an example, right? You don't have to go sell candy bars, but there's a billion things that you could be doing out there to go change your situation. Go help me bring in investors. Go help me find agency clients. Go bring people into Brand Butler. There's a million ways to make money. I'm going on a tangent, but I want to show you guys that this is the point. Like, the point is, this is your time to buy. This is not your time to sell. I see so many people selling right now. And I'm not talking about Stacker. I'm just talking about in general. I see so many people in fear selling. You're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. You're not making smart money moves. You're making dumb money moves. I need to make a shirt that says something like that. Cardano here is at 60 cents here in number 10, which is also down 6.14% in 24 hours. So the market's getting hammered. I can't believe that Sol's at 185 right now. This is insane. But look at that. I mean, look at this. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. Right? If you think this is bad right now, imagine when I got in. I got in right here. 2021, thanks to my buddy Nate McKelvey. So I'm still up. Everybody that bought into Stacker, unless you bought in the last like 60 days, you're still up. Or even the last 30 days, you're still up. So I don't really want to hear excuses or complaints or fear. I want people to take action and go out there and use this opportunity to freaking buy it all up. It's either going to be you or the banks, or the blue chip stocks and the blue chip companies. Like, someone's going to buy it up, because I ain't ever stopping, and I got a lot of money coming. And I ain't bullshitting you on that one. If you think I'm lying, just watch. The receipts will prove themselves. So with that being said, we're already halfway through. Can't believe that. This dude can talk, right? But let's go look at Bird Eye, because this one was nasty. All right, let's go see here. Oh my God. It's nasty. It is all red, basically, except you got meme up. I don't know why the heck that's up 15%. That's a pretty big gain for while everything else is down. Probably some market manipulation. Maybe a big investor came in, like a big bank or somebody came in and bought up a bunch of it, because that's probably not just some typical community move. But you got everything down. And then you got Solana. Go over to Solana here. Damn, all red. For some reason, this Go Mining is up 25%. Jelly, who knows what the hell that is, up almost 60%. That's unusual. If it looks, here's the thing that you should be thinking about in crypto too. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. All right. Popcat's down, Grass is down, Tuesday's down, Radium's down, Virtual's down. Only thing that doesn't look like is down is these three right here. You got Rect, Go Mining, and Jelly. Saros is also down. I wish I had more liquidity, but that's what I'm working on right now, is to get myself, my company, as much liquidity as we possibly can so that we can start buying up Bitcoin and Sol and Stacker. And those are pretty much our three primary investments, with some ETH as well. I have some ETH, but not a ton of that. So look at this, though. Remember I was talking about Vine? Vine's the #1 trending token on Bird Eye right now. I'm telling you, I don't want to sit here in a year from now and when Vine is at 40 cents or $4 or $14 and be like, I told you guys. Please don't let me be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But I'm telling you, I know something is going to happen. I just feel it in my bones. Just like Pokemon cards. When I saw Pokemon cards, I knew that those were going to be world changing. Vine is the same thing. It made a huge wave in the beginning, died out. Web3 has brought it back. And Elon, what my prediction is, I'm just going to put this out there. This is all speculation, right? This isn't financial advice. All of this is entertainment and speculation. But what I believe is going to happen is Vine is going to get wrapped into X. I think it's going to become part of the X platform, just like Reels with a TikTok and TikToks and Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels and all that, and YouTube Shorts. There's no way that Elon's not going to incorporate this. And he's been asking and talking and getting validation around it for years and years. And so it would not surprise me if we wake up one day and there's an announcement saying that Vine is now going to be part of X. I can't see how that wouldn't happen. They got to incorporate video, right? They're not going to let all that money slip through their fingers. Elon is a very smart man. So with that being said, we've covered that. You guys can see Vine here. It's a freaking steal of a deal. $41 million market cap, right? What happens when this is 41 billion, right? Or even 4 billion or even 1 billion. Pretty damn good upside right there, if I don't say so myself. Just like Stacker. One stacker, $1. One stacker, $1. I ain't stopping. Let's see here. Did you take that? $5 Starbucks is $5 in Stacker, which is get you a wheel spin. There we go. Raider says yo, bro. And then Yo Obalak says, has a little with a YH. I don't know what he means by that, but I'll just take that as a sign of maybe confusion. Who knows? You can let me know what YH means. Maybe he says soon. That's right. All right. And then the market's going to turn around here soon. It's not like you got to wait a year or 2 years for this thing to turn around. We know what's going to happen. It's going to come back like it always does. And then this is going to be all upside potential for you. But what's funny about this is when this comes back again, guess what's going to happen? That's when all the late adopters and the mid adopters are going to show up and start buying the tops. And then guess what? Where that liquidity goes, right? It's going to come right to us and right to you, right to Stacker. We're going to get that liquidity. There's going to be billions, if not, I almost sound like Trump when I say that. There's going to be trillions of dollars that it's going to come in to all these coins. And so I don't know if you guys are ready for it, but I hope you guys are. All right, let's keep this thing moving. I want to share a little bit of news, and then we're going to get to the wheel. Episode 126, the 2 trillion RWA boom. Who knows what RWA is? If you don't know what RWA is, it's real world assets. Trump Chi, I think it's how you say President Chi, trade reset and crypto New York City politics. We talked about this a little bit, but today's story is about money, power, and momentum. Standard Chartered says real world assets on chain could explode to 2. I just said this. I didn't even know this was going to say this. Exploded to 2 trillion. Just real world assets alone. Oh, no, wait, here. Standard Chartered says, real world assets on chain could explode to 2 trillion by 2028. That's only a couple of years away, you guys. President Trump and President Xi, that's a weird name, just met in South Korea to cool down tariff tensions. And New York's mayoral race just got political, with a pro-crypto pack throwing its support behind Andrew Cuomo. So let's break it all down. The $2 trillion RWA prediction, Standard Chartered just dropped a bold forecast. Tokenized real-world assets, everything from stocks, bonds, real estate, could reach $2 trillion by 2028. That's, not too far away where the current total market cap is now. So that's pretty massive. God bless you.
Sorry.
That's Josiah. I'm not alone here today, just so you guys know. That'd be really weird. To put that into perspective, RWA market today sits around 35 billion. That was respectable, right? According to rwa.xyz. I'm going to need to look into that website. That's 57x growth projection in just 3 years. Holy moly. That's a pretty big multiple right there. Freaking, what is that? 57x? I want my piece of that 57x. That bank, the bank's analysts say that the combination of stable coin liquidity and DeFi banking will fuel the next wave of financial tokenization. They're calling this the trustless takeover. I like that. Where decentralized finance starts challenging traditional banking at scale. And here's how they see money breaking down. 750 billion in money market funds. Ooh, baby. 750 billion in tokenized US stocks. That's really freaking small. 250 billion in tokenized funds and 250 billion across private credit, commodities, and real estate. If this plays out, RWAs will rival stable coins in market size. Whew. And that's monumental. We're not moving money around the internet anymore. We're moving entire financial systems onto it. You guys, are you catching what I'm putting down? The crypto market that exists right now doesn't have hardly any of this. 35 billion is what it's at for RWAs right now. We're talking about trillions, $2 trillion. Use stocks, money market funds, tokenized funds, private credit, commodities, real estate. You compare that to stable coins. There's so many sectors within Web3. So many sectors. This is a massive opportunity for you right now to be learning this stuff. And that's what SkillStacker is bringing you, is we're going to be bringing you all this kind of information, all this knowledge, all this expertise. I got another guy yesterday that we met with that wants to bring his entire course into our platform. Oh, I shouldn't have shared this. It's too late now. Damn it. Well, I met with a gentleman yesterday who wants to bring his entire course into our platform. And I want to just have you guys put a number in the chat. How many people do you think have taken his program so far worldwide? Just put a number in there. It's going to give you kind of an idea of where we're headed and what's about to happen. I'll check the chat here in just a minute. I'll come back. Show me the money. Oh, Resolute. He's here. Market normally pumps on Thanksgiving. Done in the last 2 years. No reason why not this year as well. That's right. Oh, look at Mr. Abundant coming in with 190,000, 2,700. Mr. Abundant came in close with a good guess. 193,000 people took this course. And we're going to bring this into SkillStacker. That is the game plan. That is what we're talking about. That's what we're discussing right now. And that's all thanks to Mr. Abundant, by the way. So shout out to you, bro. 1,000, 10,000. Nope. Way bigger numbers. 190,000. Kevin says, show me the money. I freaking love it, Kevin. That's good stuff. Even though you're a Rams fan, I won't hold that against you. Pero says, damn. Okay. Let's keep this thing moving because I'm going off on crazy tangents today. Trump and Xi meet to de-escalate trade tensions. I don't know how I could ever take somebody seriously with that name. It's only 2 letters. Xi. X-I. In South Korea, President Donald Trump met face-to-face with Chinese President Xi Jinping to erase the tariff war that's rattled global markets. Trump said, we've already agreed to a lot of things. We've already agreed to a lot of things, and we will agree to more right now, right? And he's added that I think we're going to have fantastic relationships for a long time. That's very specific. Thanks, Trump. The White House shared the video, and markets immediately started watching for any sign of progress. Why this matters, every time trade tensions rise, crypto volatility spikes. We saw it just weeks ago when the tariff fears triggered October 10th crash. That made me sick to my stomach. We were at AI Marketing World, and I'm like, 10 million market cap, 10 million market cap. And I was like, God had other plans. Okay, thanks, Trump. Sending Bitcoin from 121,000 to 103 overnight. This meeting could help stabilize markets heading into the end of the year and reduce the macro pressure that's been weighing on Bitcoin and Solana in particular. When the world leaders talk peace, markets breathe, and when the markets breathe, the builders build. We're builders, baby. Let's go. Last thing here, crypto groups back Andrew Cuomo for the New York City mayor. This is pretty interesting. Politics just collided with crypto again. A pro-digital asset group called Innovate NY has officially endorsed Andrew Cuomo for New York City mayor. The group raised about $100,000 and spent $30,000 on campaign flyers supporting Cuomo's opposing his opponent, Democrat. Man, that almost sounds like an insult now. Democrat Zoran Mamdani. Not to insult anybody, but their focus advancing blockchain innovation, tokenization, and public benefit stablecoins inside New York City. Cuomo has promised to form an innovation council if elected, with an advisory boards with crypto, AI, and biotech. Crypto, AI, and biotech. Meanwhile, Mamdani, currently leading them in most polls, of course, because it's New York, has downplayed crypto entirely, focusing instead on housing and cost of living issues. Of course, because you're destroying your state, just like California. The race includes Cuomo, Mamdani, and Republican Curtis Silwa, with early voting already underway and election day set for November 4th. Man, that's coming up quick. So we're going to have an answer to that real fast, see what happens with New York. Crypto isn't just reshaping our finance, it's starting to reshape our politics. Think about how all the voting could be on chain. That's going to be a big one too. The question is, who's going to lead the charge from inside the system? So there's some big power shifts happening, some real growth coming. RWAs are going to be big. US and China, we'll see what happens with that. And crypto is now influencing major city elections. So a lot to be excited for. There's some news. Now let's go get to the damn wheel. I'll check the comments real quick here. Leave my Rams alone. Come on, I'm a lifetime Niner fan, so I had to. Come on, bro. Let's see here. What I missed, I only hear the huge numbers. Haha, Mr. Dia. Stacker just hit 193 million market cap. That's what you missed. That's right. Yeah, we're at 193 million. You guys go check. I didn't even do a market cap or an update on that. I just realized what a dummy. Just got on too many tangents today. But look at what Me Militia did. We got 2 sales in the last 24 hours, 340 in volume, 143 market cap, 128 owners. Where I increased another one. Somebody bought one. Someone's getting 25,000 stackers sent to them. Whoever you are, A2JP9, whatever that is. Oh, that's just a sell. Never mind. That's just a sell. So they almost got 25,000 stacker. We're sitting at a 1.587. And then Skill Stacker, let's just go there real quick and we'll zoom out. Skill Stacker is currently sitting at, if we zoom out here, let's see here, 2.12 million, right? 2.12. This is all since, look at this, October 10th. Right here. This is when it all changed, you guys. Right? We'll get this energy back. This is not people that are losing belief in Skill Stacker that are bailing out. This is the market. The market has scared the crap out of the people. So look at the DevBot. I'm buying it all. Buying it all, baby. Either you're going to buy it or I am. So just want to show you guys that. Lots of good stuff. 2,200 in volume last 24 hours. 200,000 in liquidity still. We're doing good. I'm not worried about this at all. I'm not panicked. I'm not worried. I know big picture, this is going to be 2 million is going to look like nothing when we're at 200 million. So let's just keep this thing moving in the right direction. With that all being said, I want to get to the wheel. Anybody heard from Danny yet? I don't know. We'll have to figure out what's going on with Danny. Okay, let's see here. 1K, 1K, 1K. And then we got a BK, 1K. I got a lot of 1Ks on here. I gave away a lot of stacker yesterday because I was doing the multiples for people. So just in case you did pop in late, if you want to get on the wheel, you got to have a Me Militia and you got to buy, starting in November, just 2 days from now, you got to buy at least $5. Now that's not the rules for the giveaway, the $5,000. You can buy smaller amounts, but if you want to get onto this wheel, it's time to step the game up. It's time to go to the next level, right? I haven't put any restrictions on what needs to be purchased, but it's time to buy up this dip and move us into the next stratosphere where we're going beyond 10 million, which is going to secure our legacy. And then we can start doing, this is the real like hard, deep trench work, but there's much bigger work on a kind of a global scale that it's time to start doing. And once we hit that 10 million mark, we can do that. Last thing I will say is one of our big investors added me into Telegram groups last night. And you guys may have heard of these. I might give some alpha on this if you guys are interested in that. Here we go. Let me pull this up. He said, let me just read this real quick because I want to get to this wheel. But I wanted to make sure I updated you guys on this. Here we go. Come on. My phone is going slow today. Here we go. Where are you at, Josh? Josh. Here we go. Texting me late at night. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Telegram groups and a huge influencer in the space. He literally has had relationships and done business with them on other coins and other projects. He's one of our biggest investors. But I got added into the Mad Apes Telegram. I got added into the Kobe's Gambles Telegram. I'm curious if you guys know any of these. I got it into the Apes Anonymous Telegram, into Kobe's Calls Telegram, into the Wolves Den Telegram, into the ATEM Calls chat, and into the Back Room, and into the K1D and Walt Lounge. I got added in, I got added into a lot yesterday, and then he gave me a full breakdown of everything I needed to do to make this thing super successful with Telegram. We're going to be leaning into Telegram in a big way. So let's go ahead and share the wheel. I'm going to keep the wheel the same today as it was yesterday. Let's go ahead and spin for. Get this thing rolling. Keep it going. Next one here is for HKGP3. I didn't even, wait. Did I just, okay, I got to do that again. I messed that up. Oh, well, my mistake. Now I got to give him a K. 1K. Sorry about that. Okay, I hit the button before I even looked at it. Okay, here we go. Next person here is BDXW2. 250. There we go. Next person here is BRMUP. Ooh, nice. See, 1K. We got 6EWTM. Here we go. CG5E1. 100. All right. We got J19YM. $250. M1DSB. And then 4U9JG. 250. Okay, 4U9JG, here we go. So then it's going to be CQZRD 100. Okay. And then we got 5RJUX. Let's go. And I have been checking them, and there was a bunch of people that I spun for yesterday that are not getting Stacker because they actually hadn't bought. So I'm not sending Stacker to people that didn't buy. 3 WWWF. Here we go. 5RJUX just got 1K times 4. 3 WWF gets 100. 3 ERNY. Ooh, real close to that 10K. I forgot. There's still 10K on the wheel, you guys. All right. 8YDEY, here we go. I hope somebody worthy wins this 10K. 100. Everybody here is worthy, by the way. 8YDEY. 100. Okay. 5ORC8. Oh, my boy Bailey, let's go. I just said worthy, and then Bailey hits 10K. He's got a funny ass sense of humor, bro. 10K, let's freaking go. 5ORC8. Congratulations, Bailey. If you're watching right now, you just got yourself 10,000. He is watching. He said, yo, my guy. I'm so happy for you right now. Funny. I'm so close. I heard the train in real life at casino, not gambling. Yeah, the train is going by here, and you heard the train. That's funny. I'm so stoked for you, Bailey. That's a freaking big one, bro. That's a big one right there. 10K for you. All right, GZKKX. Let's go. By the way, I'd love to get your guys' feedback on the show. What do you guys think about this show? I need to know. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you think we could be doing better? What should we be doing differently? I want feedback. I don't ever get feedback other than like, yo, I love the show. But like, I want some real feedback. That one was GZKKX. What do you guys think? 1K. All right, let's keep this going. DRAZC. If it sucks, you can tell me it sucks. I'm totally okay with that because then that fuels me to do better. All right, let's see here. DURV2. Actually, I'm not even going to spin for DURV2. I don't need to. I already know. D6TPA. Here we go. D6TPA. Let's spin it. I'm not going to go spin for GFUX either. HV1R4 though, I will. Okay, 100 for D6TPA. Let's see here. DDIGW. I'm not spinning for that one today. J2NC8. I will. And then let's see here. J2NC8. Let's do that one. $5NSNC. Nice, 100, J2NC8. Let's go to 5NSNC. There is one that popped back up a couple days ago. I spun for them. I sent them their stuff. It was ARGG something. I saw it on the chart this morning, AR, and yesterday, ARGG. So there you go. 5NSNC gets 100. ARGG, let's go. ARGG, been buying again. 250, there you go. 250. All right. And then, let's see. AUPGOH. AUPGOH. Let's go. GKOB2 isn't up. EUIUU is next. So that's 100 for AUPGOH. There's that 6CR one that was here. That one did pop back up again. 6CR. I want to make sure I spin for them. Just trying to find it here on paper. 6CR. I know which one it is. I'm just going to put it down here. 6CR. And then we have 9ZVHU. Spin for those. We got 5 minutes left. I'm not looking at the comments yet. Probably should. 100 for 6C. I think it's CSR. And then 9ZVHU. And then we're going to do that 3. Where's it at? EUIU. 250 for 9ZVHU. And then EUIUU. Here we go. And then 7. Oh, nice. 3U EUIUU gets 1K. And then we have 7JVG. 7JVG. Let's go ahead and spin for you. And then 9SV7N. That's all that. Oh, nice. Another 1K. There we go. And then let's go here to 9SV7N. Yep. N. There we go. Oh, nice. And another 1K. Last 3 were 1K. If for some reason I missed you, we got about 3 minutes left here. If I missed you for some reason and you did buy and I didn't call your wallet, drop it in the chat. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Only love needs more cowbell. Oh my God. Oh, wait. What about that? What about that thing? Should I get that soundboard that I got over there? So ironic that both our studios have a train running right next to them. Isn't that funny? God's hilarious that way. You work hard. We support you. I freaking appreciate that. My 3 wallets bought. So I got the 6CR, I got 9Z VHU, and I got 37G7T. I hopefully that was all of them. If there was another one in there, just let me know, brother. You got, by the way, just a quick update. I'm glad we have some time here. There's some staking rewards from V1 that I am paying out. I was going to have Bob send me some more rewards from the treasury. We're going to go ahead and move some stuff from V2, some of the rewards that we have over there reserved, over into V1 to just get some people paid out and make sure that everybody is getting rewards, especially the people that are stuck over on V1. So don't worry, we got that coming to you. I'm just going down the list. I've already sent 15, probably close to 20 people now the rewards in V1. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening. We got so much coming, so much news, so many updates. We got the wheel, the games. It was so much to give to you guys, and I wish I could give it all to you now, all at once. That's what my thing has been. Is just wanting to give it all now, and I got to slow this thing down because I just got to be realistic. I working 16, 18-hour days is just not sustainable, and we made more progress in this last 8 months than most coins do in years, and not just on the market cap, but in terms of what we've built, the army that we've built, we literally can blow up any coin. And I think Resolute and his No Nut November coin is absolute proof of that. We got that thing freaking moved in one night and migrated and hit 111,000 in one night just by coming in there and using what he said as my magic words. I didn't even bring any people over or tell anybody I was going to be in there. A few of you guys were listening, but we have a meme militia army that we've built that we can grow anything now. And it's just getting better and better. I'll take my rewards in NNN instead. You're hilarious. You can have Bob can send you his NNN. He's got plenty of that. Actually, it's all locked up, which is funny. He said, what? Destiny says, what? Anyways, I love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is kind of the big reveal, the big updates and stuff. I'm working on a bunch of crazy stuff today. I'm just trying to get that done so I can be like, hey guys, it's done. I don't want to talk about, oh, it's going to be done and it's going to be soon. I just want to say, hey, it's done. So with that being said, love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. And as always, oh, and shout out to Mr. Abundant from holding the War Chest Wednesday yesterday, like a boss. Shout out. All right, guys. Love y'all. See you later. Keep looking up. And I guess we'll say bye, Danny. Bye, Danny.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.